California serving the Southland. This is the main event of the evening. 12 rounds of boxing for the middleweight championship of the world. And it's all brought to you by K2 Promotions and Triple G Promotions in association with TGB Promotions. Sponsored by Expo 2017, BI Group, Tesla Bank, and Tecate Contractor. Sanctioned by the California State Athletic Commission, Chairman John Frierson, Executive Officer Andy Foster, WBA President Gilberto Jesus Mendoza, IBF President Darrell Peoples, IBO President Ed Levine, and representing the WBC for its interim title, President Mauricio Suleiman. At ringside, the three judges scoring: Adelaide Bird, Steve Morrow, and Pat Russell. And inside the ring, in charge of the action at the bell, World Championship veteran referee Jack Reese. And now, the officials are ready. The fighters are in the ring, and they are ready. LA, are you ready? For the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble! Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner with his trainer Jay Stensel, wearing green with black and silver. Official weight, 159 1/2 pounds. A perfect professional record consisting of 18 fights, 18 victories, including 12 wins by knockout, and 7 of his last 11 victories by KO. Fighting out of Washington, D.C., here is the undefeated challenger, Dominic Wade. And across the ring, fighting out of the red corner with his trainer, Abel Sanchez, wearing blue with white, officially weighing in at 159 pounds. As a professional, 34 fights, 34 victories, including 31 knockouts, 21 consecutive knockouts, 16 straight KOs in world title fights. From Karaganda, Kazakhstan, the reigning, defending, universally recognized 160-pound, undefeated middleweight champion of the world, Dame Gospoda, Gennady Golovkin, Triple G.
Mouthpiece. Abel, knees are high. I'm going to let him work in here. You understand? Yeah. Knees are high. I'm going to let him work. Those are good. I gave you both instructions. Just want to remind you, listen and obey my commands at all times. Protect yourself at all times. Fight hard, fight clean. Good luck.
The other world champions will be watching on, no doubt. WBC champion Saul Alvarez with his defense against Amir Khan coming up soon. And Joe Saunders, both of whom somewhere down the line may be looking for Gennady Golovkin, although Amir Khan, of course, will have other ideas. Golovkin here looking to make a 16th successful defense of a world title. And let's see if it's going to be another ruthless demolition job, this time on Dominic Wade. Undefeated himself. He's got 11 wins inside 3 rounds. He can punch unquestionably, but is he able to move up in class and face a man with the ability of Golovkin?
Well, I've been watching a bit of Wade, and he's more than just a puncher. He's a good boxer, but I just don't think his footwork is good enough to keep Golovkin thinking too much. Because he's a little bit flat-footed, because he wants to generate that power there, Wade, which means you kind of have to stand in front of Golovkin, which is not always a good thing to do.
Sometimes see Golovkin taking a round or two just to work his man out, but once he does so, those straight punches are so effective. Sergei Kovalev sitting at ringside watching, and they're kind of out of the same mould.
Oh, most definitely, yeah, they punch through the target. I've got to say though, Wade just landed a nice little left hook there, but Golovkin just missed with the right hand.
This is a mandatory IBF title defence for Golovkin.
Now you got to bring him up a little bit now.
I think the referee said he was a little bit too low.
Wade got a win against Sam Solomon in 2015. Close one, it was a split decision, that.
But Sam Solomon, you know, he's maybe on the latter end of his career. He's always a difficult man to beat.
Hard man.
Yeah.
Golovkin, of course, overwhelming favourite to win this one, and many thinking that he was a likelihood that he was going to take Wade out pretty quickly, and that's a good right hand, best punch of the round so far for Golovkin.
Let him out, Dominic. Let him go, Dominic.
Head's going in a bit.
But one thing about Golovkin, he never rushes his work. He's got that little bit of a nasty streak where he'd rather work you over than get rid of you early.
Wade physically looks bigger, doesn't he?
He doesn't. He's landing a few good shots there, Wade.
Both of them given at 5'10½.
It doesn't look the same.
Wade certainly boasts a longer reach. 30 seconds to go in this opening round. Interesting opening round. Wade's had his successes, but the most significant punch may be that right hand of Golovkin's. Probably is the most significant punch we've seen by a distance. Down goes Wade, and I think now in this opening round we can already say that the writing is on the wall. Bell coming quite clearly, not a moment too soon for Dominic Wade, and what a start from Golovkin.
Again, you know, without really putting his foot on the pedal, just work his way into it. The problem is with Wade, as I said at the beginning of the fight, is his feet are not the best, and he just sometimes plants his feet too much, and he can't stand in front of Golovkin, and that's what happens.
You make a mistake against Gennady Golovkin, and my word, doesn't he punish?
Yeah, I'm good. It's pretty loud in here, so tell, when you talk to me, talk pretty loud, okay? It's loud. All right, man.
Well, let's watch again how it came, Barry.
Look how close they are. Again, it's hard to generate power from that range. It's not even. It's on the back of the ear. It's not even on real target. It's just he can generate power from just from such a small space there. Gennady Golovkin. That balance, that transferring the weight from front foot to back foot, he does it so easily. And like you said, John, you can't make one little mistake. You can't make a half a mistake with him. He makes you pay for it.
Well, he's paid for it big time, Dominic Wade, and that's a 10-8 round for Golovkin, the opener, into round two. And Golovkin looking for him again, another right hand, making Wade rock, and he wants to try and hold on, and he's not doing that. He's trying to fight back, just needs to buy a few seconds.
And that's the problem with boxing with that left hand to your chest. That's where you bring it back when you throw the jab. If you're throwing it from your chest, you bring it back there. You can't do that against Golovkin. You've got to start from your eye line and come back to your eye line. You've got to keep those hands high all the time. People forget a punch landing with a tag is only half of the punch. Coming back to a defensive position is the second half and the most important part of the punch. Especially when it's against someone like a ruthless puncher like Gennady.
He's methodical, Golovkin, but gasps from the ringside admirers there as he landed that right hook, and Wade felt that one. Even the jab really rocking back Wade's head.
There's a good left hook there from Wade, though, through left hook, spin out the distance.
That's better, needs more of that.
I honestly think Golovkin let him do that then. It was the weirdest thing.
And smiled at Wade after he'd landed. Okay, that's what you can do, now have a bit more of this maybe.
stop. Nobody punch.
Chris Eubank Jr. has boasted, or rather his dad's boasted, that Gennady Golovkin would be within his full power, but that's not going to be, because the right hand, left hand followed by the right, has put Dominic Wade down, and he isn't going to get up. He's not going to get up. I think it's all over right here, is it?
You want to continue?
Well, the referee, you can hear asking him.
Yes. Say it again. Say it again. Give me gloves.
I don't think he's in any condition to continue, Barry. I think this should be out here now. And Golovkin looking to end the fight here in the second round. Bravely, Wade is trying to return fire. But Golovkin putting down with another right hand, and this time surely it is all over. The referee has to stop it here. Wade bravely trying to get up to his feet, but he can't, and it's all over. And that, I'm afraid to say, was maybe a little bit of a mismatch. Wade was there on merit, but Golovkin showing what he is. He is an absolute wrecking ball of a fighter.
He is, he really is. Let's be honest, it was a predictable result. But Golovkin was still a pleasure to watch. That left uppercut, right hand for the first knockdown was just tremendous there. Really good technique. And right through a tight guard there, right through the left uppercut, right through the middle, right hand follows straight to the body, chops down with those punches, he lifts the elbow high, he's chopping down with the front two knuckles, you feel all the weight in that punch, and the referee, Wade doing well to get up, the referee should have stopped there and then in the second right hand to put him down there for the second knockdown, and the referee rightly called it off. Another devastating display from Golovkin, and I admire any guy who wants to get in the ring with him. I know British Saunders is crying for the fight. Philin really wants to fight with him, and I admire him for that. But if I was around his weight, I'd want none of that man at all.
He is one very, very dangerous and dominant middleweight fighter, and Dominic Wade, I don't think he can quite believe what's happened in there. He said that he's got heart and skill, and he was ready to shock the world. Well, Gennady Golovkin proved that was just words.
Well, you either got to be super strong with a great chin with Golovkin and push him back, or you need tremendous footwork, and Wade doesn't have either one of those. Look at this left uppercut now. Look at that. That's the shot. Look at it. The right was on the arm. The left uppercut was all he needed. Just tremendous. He punches hard anyway, but especially if you don't see that punch, Wade doesn't even know where it's coming. His eyes are closed when that punch lands.
It'll take a special fighter to beat him, I know that.
You need tremendously good footwork. I think you've got to be able to move, spin around him in short spaces and throw your punches and move back. And it's going to be very hard to beat him.
Well, that's why Billy Joe Saunders, of course, will say that he has got the style which would give Gennady Golovkin problems. But get into his range, and Golovkin, well, he just detonates those huge shots. Poor old Dominic Wade. He said that Golovkin was overrated. I don't think he'll think so now.
The thing is, I think Golovkin takes a punch as well. Because he sees punches coming, he can absorb them easier because he knows what's coming his way. So if he can't avoid it, he can just tense up and take the shot. He's pretty good. But let's be honest, this Wade was way below his level. The Wade wasn't going up a level. Wade was going up 10 levels for this fight, and it was a predictable result. So you still have to admire the finish and the poise of Gennady Golovkin.
Golovkin, a gentleman in victory there. There's the punch that ended it. Down he goes. Is there anybody currently around there who beats this fella?
It's hard, isn't it? It's hard to pick anyone. Anyone who fights him goes in the underdog, that's for sure. They really do. He has everything. He has the timing, balance, he's got the precision and the punches, everything. He gets the technique right, perfect.
It really did look at one stage as though he was actually taking everything that Wade could throw at him, and then he had his smile on his face.
The official time, 2 minutes, 37 seconds, round number 2. The winner by knockout victory. His record now 35-0, 32 KOs, 22 consecutive knockouts. He is still the reigning and defending 160-pound, undisputed, undefeated middleweight champion of the world, Gennady Golovkin
There's talk of Saul Alvarez somewhere in the future. Talk